Hi, I'm Kay Ashaud. I spent the last 20 plus years as a software engineer and teacher. I design and teach this framework at UC Berkeley, Info 153B and 253B, Backend Web Architecture. This is Course 2, Content and Information Systems. If you complete Course 1, you've already had the vocabulary. 7 building blocks, 3 external entities. You know what each one does. This course is where you put that vocabulary to work on one specific and incredibly common class of systems, content at scale. Blogs, videos, platforms, photo apps, search engines, AI-powered discovery. The systems you use every day built with patterns you can now describe. 3 minutes from inside Course 2. Let's show you what's in it. Here's the problem. Most content systems work fine at small scale. Build a blog, it serves 100 readers, no issues. The database handles it. You don't need caching. You don't need a media pipeline. You don't need a search index. Fine. Then traffic grows, but not from users writing, from users reading, scrolling, loading images, running the same queries 1,000,000 times a minute. The database can't keep up. The images are stored in a table. Search is a light query on a var column. Response times go from 100 milliseconds to 4 seconds. The problem is not that you built the wrong app. The problem is that you do not yet know what content systems actually do under the hood. What makes Netflix different from a video flyer on a server? What makes Google different from a database query? What makes Instagram not fall over when 100 million people open the app at the same time? Course 2 is that knowledge, the building block pattern behind every content platform you've ever used. If you've completed Course 1, you know this vocabulary. 7 building blocks, 3 external entities. Course 2 does not reteach the blocks. It applies them to a specific class of problem. Systems optimized for reads. Content at scale. Every lesson in Course 2 takes 1 or 2 blocks and shows you exactly how they combine inside a real content platform. What the key value store is doing inside Netflix. What the file store is doing inside Instagram. What the vector database is doing inside Google Semantic Search. Blocks did not change. The application. Course 2 has 9 lessons. Each one applies the building block vocabulary to a real content system archetype. Here is the key requirement. Course 1 is a prerequisite, not as a formality. The vocabulary from Course 1 is the language Course 2 thinks in. If you have not done Course 1, go do Course 1. Come back when you can name the 7 blocks and explain what each one is for. If you have done Course 1, here's what Course 2 looks like. 9 lessons across 5 case study archetypes: blog application, video streaming platform, photo gallery, search engine, and AI-enhanced search. 2 discovery labs where you experiment with the patterns rather than just reading about them. 1 3-part design challenge where you design a news aggregation platform end to end. 1 AI-graded assessment to prove you can reason about content systems you have not seen before. Here are the 5 case studies in Course 2, blog application. Course 2, blog application, service plus relational database plus key value store. This is the baseline. Every content system starts here. You understand why caching is not optional when a post gets 100,000 reads in an hour, and why a key value store is the right answer rather than scaling the database. Video streaming platform, file store plus queue plus worker, how Netflix handles video encoding. A video is not a file you store, it's a pipeline. Ingest, transcode, generate thumbnails, encode at multiple bit rates, store segments. Workers do all that asynchronously. You understand the pipeline after this case study. Photo gallery, image processing pipelines, how Instagram handles 100 million uploads without the upload build ever feeling slow. The pattern is the same as video, applied to images. Async distributed workers consuming a queue. Search engine, indexing and retrieval, why Google is not running a database query every time you search. What an inverted index is, how key value store caching interacts with the search index. AI-enhanced search, vector database plus external service, why keyword search breaks down and what semantic search fixes. How roasted eggplant and big aubergine resolve to the same result. 5 patterns, 5 architectures, all built from the same 7 building blocks. After Course 2, 4 things change. You know why Netflix does not serve videos directly from a database. You can see the architecture behind it, the file store, the transcoding workers, the CDN in front of it all. Not because someone told you Netflix uses a CDN, because you understand what the file store plus queue plus worker pattern does. You recognize it when you see it. You know why Google does not run a SQL query on every search. You can see the inverted index, the key value store cache, the ranking layer. You understand why each block is there. You'll know why Instagram uploads feel instant even though the image is not processed yet. You see the queue and the worker behind it. The user gets a response immediately. The work happens later. You recognize the same pattern in every upload system you ever touch. And when a content system is slow, you'll know where to look first. Not at the code, at the blocks. Is there a missing cache in the front of a hot read? Is processing happening synchronously that belongs to a worker? Is the file store being bypassed? You ask those questions automatically. You do not optimize content systems by writing better code. You optimize them by choosing the right blocks. That is what Course 2 gives you.